Hey, it's Mickey with Stoneapp, and in this video we're going to talk about creating quotes using just simply line items instead of a drawing. So I'm going to search for our specific quote that we were working on before. And remember, you can add your area descriptions here, and using the templates you can decide which line items show up and which activities will be generated once you approve this quote to a project. So in this case, we're just gonna we've had this outdoor kitchen added, and it's just a standard countertop job. So we're gonna save that. We have our outdoor kitchen. I'm going to go into this, and notice we don't have any drawing or anything. I could select drawing. To me, it's just as fast and provides a lot more clarity downstream. Definitely recommend drawing when possible. But in this case, we're simply going to add our areas here. So you can add a description like a, grill area or grill run, whatever you want to call it, sink run. Let's do that as well. Okay, so you can add your descriptions here. You can also add your dimensions, or you could simply put in a square footage value. So either way is fine. You can do as many of those as you want. And again, your instance of Stoneapp would be customized to what you would like. We show a lot here just so you can get a feel for what it's capable of. But let's simply say there is no splash here, or in this case, we don't have that as a selection. We could type it in, no splash, and that just adds clarification for everybody downstream. You could select your edge. So we're going to say this is a eased edge. If there's a cutout, well, we know there's a sink. So in this case, there's not really a cutout. We're going to cut around an existing in-house sink, let's say. No outlets. The appliances, the grill, I'm not going to worry about it. You can see, so you can delete, you can add. You can also add what's called customer items, which I like a lot. So these could be your selection of items that you want to make sure you eliminate the opportunity for ambiguity here. So who's doing the disconnection? Who's supplying the sink? What is the faucet hole configuration? What type of appliance it is, right? So you add the selection items that is applicable to this area. And in this case, we're going to say the customer's doing the disconnection or reconnection. Who's supplying the sink? It's also going to be the customer. And the make and model, you could put whatever. Hole configuration, one hole center, let's say. And it's none of these, let's say, it's just a grill for this outdoor grill area. And the customer is responsible for reconnection. So very, very important for, again, eliminating that ambiguity. So once you have all these line items completed, when you hit save, I'm going to delete a couple of these things just because we have them already specified there. If it's a special labor item, there's a large, you need an extra man or an extra crew, or there's mileage or whatever, you can always add those items here. If there's an add-on, like there's a specific ceiling for outside or a chip minimizer, you can add those here as well. And remember, depending on permissions, you can see the cost line items as well as the price. And if you paid attention to our discounts and adjustments off of price books during the customer creation item, here is where you would see that defaulted. So that same discount, let's say, is applicable here. You would see that it would just default in this way. Of course, you can always adjust one line item, or you can adjust everything up here at the top. So I'm going to hit save. And now just that simply, we've created this outdoor kitchen just by line items without the drawing. But hopefully you see the value of that drawing as well. We have not yet selected material. You literally can just select here, or another way is you can click on the area edit and you see this little plus sign. You could add new material, but if you've already selected the material, you could just select it here. If you haven't, you could click the plus sign. It'll bring you to that same materials page, and then you type in your material type here. In this case, just for ease, we're going to select what we've already selected for the other parts of the house and just hit save. And now we've got that material, Black Forest 2cm here. And that's it. That's how you create an area and all the specifications by simply putting in line items.